welcome to Prudent Media News. First, a look at the headlines. Ladli Laxmi scheme formally launched. Government opts for 5 banks to channelize funds under the scheme. Negotiation with banks for maximum interest on money. GPCC demands revamp of the committee considering situation of the party. Only 3 Congress MLAs present for the first meet after poll. Opposition leader absent. Draft ore dump removal policy facing hurdle from Union Ministry of Mines. State government says environment is state government's botheration. Centre did not interfere. Operations of Ganesh Benzoplast Company stopped following furnace oil leakage. Unregistered petroleum products stored in premises. And Dr. Shekhar Sarkar moves closer to rooting out cancer of corruption from cricket. Sarkar expresses confidence of unopposed rise to GCA presidency. Now the news in detail. The most ambitious scheme of Manohar Parrikar government, Ladli Laxmi, has been formally launched on Friday. Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar, along with his fellow ministers, did the honours. The government has zeroed in on 5 banks to channelize the funds under the scheme. CM informed that the government is trying to negotiate with banks for the maximum interest rate on the scheme money.
The Ladli Laxmi scheme was formally inaugurated on Friday at the seminar hall in the State Secretariat. The CM informed that a provision of Rs 150 crores has been made in this annual budget for the scheme. The government has selected 5 banks for the scheme. The forms for the scheme will be available with these banks.
सध्या हातून आमी 150 कोटी केला. स्कीम प्रत्यक्षान फॉर्म फुडल्या आठवड्यान उपलब्ध जातले. ही स्कीम फक्त सिलेक्टेड बँकेच्या माध्यमांच्यानूच एक्झिक्यूट केली होती. 5 banks have been shortlisted. Now the reason why bank is being shortlisted because ह्या स्कीमीची स्पेशलिटी ही DSS स्कीमी सारखी नाही. हिका एकदा पैसे दिले की ते लग्न जातकच म्हणजे लीगल मॅरेज जातकच काढपाक मेळटले. त्यामुळे इट इज ओनली 1 ऑपरेशन 2 ऑपरेशन्स. ह्या स्कीमी खातीर कोणे बँकेन अकाउंट उगडपाची गरज ना. बँकेचो अकाउंट हो आमच्या MOUच्या अंडर ओपन केलो वतलो. सो गव्हर्मेंट इज नेगोशिएटिंग विथ द बँक फॉर हायर interest on the deposit so that when they actually get the money जेन्ना ते चलयेक पैसे मेळटले तेन्ना ते 1 लाख आसचे ना जाल्यार ते 1.5 लाखावयर आसतले. 1,70,000 1,80,000 सुद्धा आसूंक शकता.
Special cases or any genuine difficulties in the availing of the benefit under the scheme will be referred to a 4-member committee. Committee will scrutinize these cases.
Scheme is restricted for girls between 18 and 40. या स्कीमीक 100% कवरेज हांव परत शब्द वापरता 100% कवरेज आहा. खंयचो समाज खंयची जात खंयचो धर्म आनी तुमी गरीब आसा काय श्रीमंत आसा ह्या धर्माचे आसा काय त्या धर्माच्या ह्या हाका लागना आसतलें. इट इज हेडेड बाय विमेन अँड चायल्ड सेक्रेटरी विमेन अँड चायल्ड 4 जाणांची कमिटी आहा ती कमिटी जी आसा पळय ती फक्त अश्यो काही अडचणींतले पळय हे आसा फॉर्म एप्लिकेशन्स ती स्क्रुटिनाइज करपाक आसा.
Our reporter from Porvorim, Pratik Parab, with video journalist Tulsidas Chari.
The GPCC has suggested for a complete revamp of the committee after going through the present situation of the party. This suggestion came forth during first meet of the GPCC after the poll debacle. It was shocking to see only 3 Congress MLAs attending the meet of such a high caliber. It was more shocking not to find the opposition leader at the meet on the backdrop of assembly session.
After the poll debacle, Congress Legislative Party's first extended meet was held on Friday. The Congress has alleged present government of using vindictive power to influence the Panchayat election. The party also alleged of corruption in the government in spite of government's word of zero tolerance to corruption.
मी आज जाऊन उपाय घेवचो आणि ऑर्गनायझेशन जे आसा पळय न्ही त्या ग्रासरूट लेवलाचेर धरून परत स्ट्रेंथन करचे. ऑल डिपार्टमेंट्स अँड सेल्स परत रिएक्टिवेट करचे अशा प्रकारचे निर्णय किंवा डिसिजन या बैठकीत घेतलेले आसा. तोडातोडीचे डिसिजन्स घेतली वतात इन्स्ट्रक्शन संबंधी, मायनिंग इश्यूज संबंधी. या संबंधी सरकारान कडेन खर निषेध व्यक्त करचो अशें ह्या बैठकीत एक स्वरान थारायल्लें आसा. सरकार ज्या पद्दतीन लोकल सेल्फ बॉडीज उदाहरण पंचायत इलेक्शनच्या माध्यमांतल्यान पळयलां की कशे पद्दतीन वॉर्डाचे बायफर्केशन, वॉर्डाचे डिलिमिटेशन्स डिस्क्रिमिनेटली हे आमी पंचायतीच्या इलेक्शनच्या माध्यमांतल्यान पळयलां. ताजे नंतर मागीर सरपंच इलेक्शन, उपसरपंच इलेक्शनाक सुद्दां कशे पद्दतीन विंडिक्टिव्ह पावर वापरून पंचायती आपले वटल्यान घेवपा संबंधी प्रयत्न जो आसा तो सरकारा कडल्यान चलिल्लो आसा.
The present government's solution on MOI is not a solution according to the congressman. Congress is also thinking of reconstituting Pradesh Congress committees wherever required. Subhash Shirodkar is confident of staging a strong opposition in the coming assembly.
No. See, even today he was supposed to come, but the flight got delayed. He said that flight we were supposed to land by 3:30, landed by 5:30 almost. No, there are MLAs who have been attending Congress meetings as and when they are called for.
Pratik Parab with video journalist Shushant Paul for Prudent Media.
The draft O-dump removal policy of the state government is facing a tough hurdle from the Union Ministry of Mines. While the state government is of the opinion that the dump removal does not require environmental clearance, Union Mines Ministry has made it clear that the clearances are a must as the dump handling involves impact on environment. Chief Minister Parrikar says it's a subject under Environment and Forest, not the Mines Ministry.
The Parrikar-led government's proposed policy on iron ore dump handling is facing a rough and tough road. Union Mines Ministry has questioned the government's proposal and intentions. The ministry has advised the state for its consultation before notifying the state mines and dump removal policy. Union Mines Ministry says dump handling involves environmental impact, hence clearance must. No dump removal unless activity complies with MCDR 1988. No new place for dumping without approval under MCDR 1988. Dump-related operations to be part of mining plan scheme. Details of ore removal operations need to be shared with IBM. Tailings or rejects used for sales should be charged royalty. Should quantify grade and quantity of ore before removal. These measures be structured in draft dump removal policy, and state government should consult Mines Ministry before notifying policy. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has questioned authority of the Mines Ministry, saying the subject is under the purview of Union Ministry of Environment and Forest and not the Ministry of Mines. Also, the letter from the Under-Secretary Government of India quotes the State Advocate General's opinion that the dump removal does not require an environmental clearance.
Matter pertaining to environment has to be written to me by, if at all, by Environment Ministry and not Mining Ministry. Well, Home Ministry म्हाका बरयतली mining चे dump-चे record. That is, he is exceeding his brief. He is no one to tell me on environment issue. I know enough of environment. I will be guided by the law and the Supreme Court guidelines.
Whether Mines Ministry can question the state government on dump removal is a debatable issue. But it's clear that government's ambitious mines policy has got a rough and tough road ahead.
We had issued an order totally banning the extraction of the rejects or the dumps. Till we said government will come out with a foolproof mining policy. They should first come out with a mining policy. Take all the stakeholders into confidence.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.